Hey everybody, Jillian here for Illustrated Faith, and today I have a new gratitude documented process video for you. So today's prompt is joy, and it has us in Psalm 126 verse 3. So that's not where I'm going to be journaling today. I'm going to be journaling in my memory dex box, but that's the verse that we're going to use to jump off our journaling time today. So I'm going to go ahead and get out the supplies that I plan on using. I really have been into the labels, obviously. I have to find the other sheet. The leaves, the Thankful For sticky notepad, and then let's find my prompt for the day. And then if you've been following along with my memory dex box, I've been using the Bits and Bobs florals that Vanessa used with Tamara Arcelia's gorgeous art. So I definitely want to make sure that I use number 16 for today. Our prompt is joy, so I'll go ahead and put that one to the side and get the others back in my bag. Alright, so time to make my card. This is the base that I will put everything on, like the Bits and Bobs florals and the prompt and, journaling, things like that. So I grabbed Mandy Ford's latest Better Together set in the Print and Pray shop. She includes really pretty patterned paper, and I wanted to use that as the base of the front side of my card today. So I have an existing memory dex card here that I just used as a template, and I cut the patterned paper around that piece and then realized, hey, I really like this for the back side of my card. So I'm going to glue those together with my Illustrated Faith tape runner and then clean it up a little bit and then run it through my memory dex hole punch so that I can get those holes so it will slide along the rails. So what's really been helpful for me to stick with a daily project is to have a kind of a formula. So every day I'm using one of these prompts, and every day I'm using one of these numbers, and then I have a limited amount of supplies that I'm pulling from. Everything that I use is either in that pile of Print and Pray stuff or in my white tray, which has the kit and any other old stash elements that I want to add into this project. So my idea for this card was to document 3 things that are currently bringing so much joy, and that's why I selected 3 leaves to attach to my memory dex card. I'm going to use this small white brad to attach them all and then attach them to the card. So the first step is to use a paper piercer or something sharp to punch through these thicker leaf die cuts or whatever you choose to use, and I'm going to arrange them one on top of another, put the brad through there, and then figure out where I want them to live on my card. So I just punctured the paper a little bit so I could easily see where to put my paper piercer. And then once I have all those guys attached, I just put the prongs through the hole and then fold them over on the back. So my original idea was to document each one of those 3 things on my leaf here, either with like a little typed journaling or something like that, but honestly I chickened out. I didn't want to mess it up, so I decided just to leave it blank for now, but who knows, I may go back in and add that. I added some dimensional adhesive to this word joy and realized after the fact that I probably shouldn't glue things directly to the leaves if I want them to move. So if you decide to try this technique, maybe consider an adhesive alternative. I wanted to add a label to the front of my card to house my prompt for the day or the verse for the day, and I switched it up. I used some older labels that I had from the Word Nerd kit. The yellow matched the yellow and the florals, and then I layered a vellum heart from the kit on top of that. So I decided to add some stamping, so I'm going to stamp the word grateful just on top of the label there and then turn my attention to the back. The verse for today, Psalm 126:3, says, "The Lord has done great things for us, we are glad." On the back of my card, on this little Thankful For sticky note, is where I'll jot down those 3 things. I had to trim it down a little bit to make sure that it would fit on my card, and then just put some tape on the back of that, and there we go. I used the numbers from the alpha stickers included in the kit, and I love that there are numbers included. And then so I'll go back in after I'm done recording and fill that in. And then when you look at the reverse of the card, you can see the white backside of all of those leaves hanging off of the edge. And I thought it would be maybe a good idea to try some stamping on the back and make it look like it's part of the patterned paper, the crepe paper, patterned paper that I used for the backside of my memory dex card. And I wish I would have thought of this before it was like clipped in place, because it didn't come out exactly like I wanted to, but I'm glad that there's a little bit of something there. It's a little difficult to see because I'm using the mask to cover up the little thankful for bits that I just put together. But I'll show you a better image here at the end of the video. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and slip it into my memory decks box and make sure it fits. And then a little later I went back to Mandy's print and pray set and cut out a floral and attached that to the back just to spruce the back up a little bit. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I have the free gratitude documented prompt list linked down in the video description below in case you want to join us, as well as all of those supplies that I used to make this memory decks card. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you soon.